Hello, my lovely Sagittarians. And this is, of course, a time of birthdays for you folks. And it's a time we all want to be happy. And this is, of course, with Christmas coming up as well, this is a time when we are all looking for things to be wonderful. And when they're not that ideal image of what a birthday should be or what Christmas should be, it can make it even sadder than what it would normally be because we're making a comparison, an expectation of a desire that's not getting quite fulfilled. Now, even though this is a reading for December 8th or for the week of December 8th, you know these things, they vary a lot because there's so many other influences in your chart. So Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or when it resonates, or a lot in your chart, and if and when it resonates. Pardon me. So the image that I got as I started working with your energy was you wearing what I thought was a police cap, but it's not. It's a conductor's cap. And you got a whistle, and it's like, all aboard, and you're getting ready to bring people on this train with you. Now, why is that relevant? It's relevant because what they're saying is you're going to have to say no to some people. They can't get on the train with you. You're going to be shooing them off. And there's a part of you, as the conductor of this train, you'd like to be able to take everybody on the train with you, but you also know that some people just don't fit on the train in a way where it would be a good environment, a positive environment. Oh, it's even more important than that. What they're saying is that by letting people on the train out of like a sadness thing, giving in when you know you shouldn't let them on the train, by putting them on the train, it actually slows the train down so much that it can barely get to where it wants to go. It can't build up the steam and the momentum. So what you're being told here, Sagittarians, is especially at this time of year, around birthdays and around Christmas or any other kind of, big cultural celebration that is really about celebrating and joy, it can feel really, really sad to not bring people on the train that you think should be there, either because, well, for whatever reason, whether it's because that you don't want them there, or whether it's because they have absented themselves, and you're deciding about whether or not you should invite them on the train, give them a ticket, invite them. Either way, this is really about you being able to understand that grief is a big energy. It's a big emotion, and it doesn't just go away. Just because you acknowledge the loss, it comes in waves because it is such a powerful emotion that it's almost too much for anyone to deal with all at once. And what Spirit is reminding you of is, as this is more likely to happen, grief, sadness, deep regret, all of those things that we associate with that energy, as those things are inclined to be more highlighted during this period of time, they're saying, please look into grace. Allow yourself to really accept that state of grace, which is there for everybody. So I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to give this to you in case you want to take a picture of it, because I think it's a really valuable thing to keep in mind during this period of time. Grace is a smooth, easy, and peaceful, supportive quality. It flows naturally into us and through us. It's an experience of letting the benevolent universe take us through our movements and guide us with a loving hand. Notice the feeling quality of this description and return to it today. Every time you're about to do or think about anything, or at any point in the day when you find yourself feeling stressed or thinking too much, lean into grace. Now, on top of that, what I'm getting is the attack card. And so for me, this kind of goes along with the idea of, if you're telling some people that they can't get on the train with you, you may get some feedback that is not pleasant. Definitely lean into grace at that point. And please understand that when people attack, a lot of times when they attack, they're not attacking you. They're attacking something else, and you become the focal point for it. But also be aware of the fact that you might want to attack. If somebody has removed a car from your train, or if somebody is trying to get and push their way onto the train or sneak their way onto the train, You might get really angry and want to attack, but please remember that attacking people generally are coming from a place that it's not that they're not attacking you because you represent something to them, but a person who is in attack is usually in a triggered mode. And whether or not, that's the thing about it though, note this, please note this, is that attack can be overt, it can be really aggressive, it can be physical, it can be really verbal. It can also be subtle and sneaky, and sometimes attacks can happen with smiles or backhanded compliments or things like that. So just pay attention and notice and name what your emotions are. When you find yourself getting stuck in them and you can't get into grace, this is where you decide you're going to say, okay, I'm going to notice and I'm going to name what I'm feeling in this moment, and take 3 deep breaths and see how it changes. And then you can move more easily into grace. And it allows you to take the time so that you don't react, where you can take the time to respond, okay? Now, you've also got the card, the discipline card, and the pleasure card. So this is really, to me, talking about, this is time for you to really deliberately engage behaviors and attitudes that are linked to this belief in pleasure. The idea that any heartfelt pleasure is going to move you forward faster and it's going to be more productive for you. The tendency can be, if we've had chronic sadness, or if we've been going through a lot of upset, the tendency can be to feel almost a loyalty to that fight, or to that personality quality that this particular dynamic pulls out of us. Your discipline is to focus on the things that make you feel good and to do those things. That's the discipline, to get out of that. And that is something that is done progressively. It doesn't happen all at once. If there is a situation bringing this up for you, please remember, you are the conductor on your train. You are the one that gets to blow the whistle. You're the one who can stand back on the platform because the door's not open yet. And you're the one who can say, I'm going to ground myself, I'm going to breathe, I'm going to focus on good things, I'm going to lean into grace, I'm not going to let attack affect me, and I'm not going to attack. I'm going to trust that the more I allow myself to deliberately experience pleasure, myself choosing what that is, that it helps me overcome the sadness and the grief and prevent either attacking or being attacked, because it can actually prevent it too, because as your energy changes, it can certainly change the energetic dance between you and whoever might be doing that. So my dears, I'm going to leave you with that. Sagittarius, happy birthday for all of you, and I'll see you again, I think. You never know. Take care.